Hello, everyone. I'm Tim. Welcome to Trade Etiquette, where we talk about common sense, tools, strategies, and key principles for building a successful life. An average person lives impulsively. The society has designed a structure of how we should live, day-to-day way of living. The system has been built, and all of us unconsciously key into it, which results in majority living a life that is not productive enough, that is not well optimized. There's a better way to live. We can't just be waking up and sleeping and going to work, you know. And the challenge is this: when people ask you how far, when you're trying to evaluate how much you have lived, there's a tendency to just summarize your essence, to summarize your living in just how do we call it now? A one line statement. You look at your account balance and you tell yourself, I'm not doing fine. You look at your career and you conclude, you know, everything is not rosy. So there's a better way to approach issues like this, to approach living. Sadly, not everyone is lucky to be able to take a break in between life. You know, they give birth to you, you go to secondary school, you go to university or polytechnic, you look for a job, you get married, and the cycle of life keeps spinning around you. And not until retirement, that's when certain people are able to like take a pause and take a look backwards. And I believe if the only time you are doing your life evaluation is at the point of retirement, there's really not much to salvage at that point again. So this is what I think. I think every now and then each individual should take that break to take a pause and think. Take a pause, evaluate, and think. You will be able to identify what is working and do more of it. You'll be able to identify what is not working and stop it. Most people don't get to take a break in between life to evaluate what has been working, what has not been working. And it's always good every now and then take a pause, take a break, evaluate your life. The things that are working fine, do more of them. The ones that are not working, drop them. I'm going to talk about 6 modules that you can partition your life into for both planning and audit. The first one is spiritual. There is a God that exists. There is a higher power that backs people up, that backs everyone up. So you must evaluate your relationship with God. You must have a plan spiritually. Do you pray enough? Do you study your Bible enough? Do you belong to a local assembly? Are you serving there? So those are specifics you look into to check how effective are you spiritually. The second one is your health. It is important to have a plan for yourself health wisely. Are you having enough rest? Are you sleeping enough? How frequently do you go for medical checkup? How balanced is your eating habit? How much do you exercise? So these are things you ask yourself for both evaluation as well as planning. The third module is relationship with God and with man. Don't hang out with idiots. Your relationship matters. The people you hang around matters. If you are still in the hustling phase, one of the things you want to do is check who are the people that can get you out of that phase faster. You can't be hustling and the people you hang around are still hustling. There's a popular saying that says, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. If you hang around 4 wise people, you become the 5th wise person. If you hang around 3 foolish people, you become the 4th foolish person. Things like that. So you constantly evaluate the network of people you have access to. And one interesting about relationship is this: if you have somebody who is ahead of you, whenever you start, the relationship gap is always like this. You're below, the person is ahead of you. But one of the things you want to do is you want to constantly build your value system to a point where you both are able to exchange value. You are an authority in your field, the person is an authority in his or her field, and you both are able to contribute, exchange value. So essentially, you are constantly asking, who are the people in my ecosystem? So constantly check who are the people in your network, who do you know? how many people are ahead of you, how many of those people are doing fine, in their own choice, in their own field, in their own career. It goes a long way. Your relationship matters. Then the next one is your knowledge or academic. Now, this is in two ways. If you're into business, you want to check what is your knowledge base. How much did you know in the last 1 year, in the last 6 months? How much do you need to work on and know more of? Because how much you know is how much you can charge. So academically, when was the last time you got a degree, a certificate? What is your knowledge base? What do you need to learn more on? What do you need to improve on? Goes a long way. Career path. Where do you need to improve? Your career, where is the high value path? What defines high value in your career? These are things you want to constantly ask yourself so that you can position yourself deliberately for success. You can improve your chances at getting lucky in life. Even if all you believe in is luck and fate and whatever, you can improve the chances of you getting lucky in life. You are prepared for opportunities. So you are constantly asking yourself, where is the juicy spot in my career? Do I need to switch career at this point if it's no longer working for you? So that you will not tell yourself, well, I spent 5 years doing the same thing. What if it is no longer relevant? So you must constantly prepare for a future where you will be relevant. It's not enough to just have a career. Ask yourself, what is the future of this career? Where I am headed, will this career take me there? It goes a long way. And lastly, finance. Have a plan financially. How much do you currently make? How do you currently make the money? What do you need to do to double your income? How do you ensure your income is better than your expenses? All of those things are important. So whether short term, medium term, or long term, you can always evaluate yourself based on these things. Take break. If it's once in 6 months, take break to ask these specific questions. Look at each of these areas and see how are you doing, so that you can correct whichever you're not doing fine. Relationship wise, career wise, financially, health, spiritual, all round. So that you are not living your life to chances. You are being strategic, you are being deliberate, you are planning, and you are constantly optimizing. And you know that, okay, if this is where I was last year, this is where I am this year, this is where I'm projecting to be next year. So let me know what you think. Which of those principles do you like? Which of them do you think is effective? Which of them do you think would help you do better? Let me know in the comment section. If you have questions, happily put it in the comment section. I'm happy to answer and address them on my next episode. See you then.